Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We are in Paris and I'm going to make a little video with some current developments, which are in this case the Paris 2024 Olympics opening ceremony. That is the Alexander III Bridge. I'm going to show you the Hotel d'Invalides where Napoleon is buried. We're going to walk around. Over there, that's the Eiffel Tower. And we're going to go to the Grand Palais, the Grand Palace. We're going to go to Élysée Palace where Macron is. So this is where the opening ceremony occurred, right here, yesterday. And it was raining. And it was a display of degradation, cultural degradation. That's my assessment on that. And I will make my case. So here is beautiful and clean scene. The one that some French people here, where the French will try to stage some swimming or something. I don't know exactly what, but they will try, and nevertheless, there is the Tour Eiffel, and here is a little camera. There's you can see it right there. It's a long wire, and that just moves slowly over. A lot of police, a lot of guns that we like, but not the how do you call it, the citizens, but the government, because the government has to protect us from overthrowing the government, I guess. All right, so we can't go over that. I guess you can if you, I'm gonna go over there and try, but it's better to see it from this location. This is the last time probably gonna see the Tour Eiffel. Looks good, nice debit. And let's go. I have, see how nice I am. I have another phone here with me with some articles regarding the ceremony. I think this ceremony was cheap compared with others that I watched. I don't really watch them, but being here in Paris, you know, I came around here, but I didn't pay to enter, and it was raining, so I said, you know what, no, let's go back to the hotel room, which I did. So I watched the boats coming over, Red Rover, over the river. I don't think that was spectacular. Now, first, the national anthem, the Marseillaise, sang by a French African American, right? Or French American, or French African, I don't know, whatever. She sang it beautifully. I mean, it was pre-recorded, I think, but it doesn't really matter. But it is the facade of the French nation nowadays. Let me just open this up. I have another phone here, so bear with me. Not mine, obviously. So I have to figure out the. Yes, yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Bicycle. Are you somewhere? All right. Everywhere is closed. I mean, closed. You need to pay. All right, finally. So. First, this is the new face of France. She sang the national anthem. They couldn't find a different one, but it doesn't really matter. We're all the same, aren't we? And then there were some statues coming out of nowhere with women, celebrating women mostly. And I don't know why not men. I'm just pretending I know why not men. Because men bad, women good, instead of saying both good and bad. But nevertheless, next time they will fight the war for us and we stay home and run with the kids. They're gonna catch us. All right, and see how that plays. I can go in a kitchen and cook, and you go and fight the wars. Or it's gonna be peace because you're peaceful. Yeah, all right. So, let me see, what else I have? I have a lot of things here. It was a display of garbage. And that is because Paris lost its avant-garde, so-called edge over the rest of the world when it used to be the city of light, where a lot of cultural icons, right? That's a bad word. Writers, artists, painters, and sculptors were in Paris a long time ago, and they had the fashion. Now they have garbage. It was this display of, it says 2024 Olympics, who is Barbara Bush, the DJ who rocked the opening ceremony. I watched it. That's the one, the fat person in the middle with the, I don't know what those were, transvestites, whatever they were. Display of basic animalic instincts, which is sex. I don't understand what that was all about. That was not fashion, that was not dance, it was just sexualized, and I'm not against sex whatsoever. I love sex, but I don't think it should be as an Olympics opening ceremony based on that. That was a little bridge over there with a little catwalk, and there were a lot of, I don't know exactly what they were, some humanoids dressed in, I don't know what that was, for the display in front of the whole world. And that is Paris, that is France. No, it was nothing else, nothing else. That was it. This is the Grand Palace here, and on this side right there. So the whole entire thing, that was a display of animalic instinct. Why was it necessary? And that DJ Butch, she's a prominent Paris DJ lesbian. Nothing against them or her, but why was it necessary to push that? I tell you why. Children or teenagers, who are still children, who watch these things, in a few years, when they're going to be, when they're going to hear a person like me, older or older than me, saying, you know what, that's garbage, they will say, what are you talking about? That's normality. Why? Because it was at the Olympics. And the Olympics still tries to maintain its unifying message, correct? Well, how was that unifying? I mean, if you take it by proportion of a population, that's unifying at all, not zero. Why? Look at the people, how many? I haven't seen any midgets. That was not unifying either. I didn't see any giants, I don't know, acromegalic people. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen criminals. I mean, all these people are minorities in a population, and they were not represented. So this kind of culture is pushed. This is one of the reasons why I left Romania, not because of that kind of culture, but after 1989, don't worry, I have more articles here. I don't get carried away. After the fall of the communists, everything that was on the TV as a culture thing was curve, illiterate, and non-Romanians. Let's put it mildly. I can't say it here because I know. So there were whores, barely dressed, which I'm not against it, but not trying to turn the main culture, you know, the dominant culture, you change it. And they tried to do it, and they did it. And then illiterate people who were the new makers of the Romanian culture, and then obviously non-Romanians who were teaching us to hate ourselves. And they were picked whatever, from the Holocaust to the minorities to anything with Marshal Antonescu, with the Second World War, everything they could pick to tell us Romanians that we are bad and we owe everybody else. So that's something that at that time I didn't realize that was coming from the United States of America, where those guys were pushed to hate themselves for some time already. They were the avant-garde. Remember when France has had its pointillism, Dadaism, all those beautiful artists in the 30s, 20s, 30s, where are they now? They're not. You know why? Not because they were necessarily pushed away by the, you know, society, the mass media pushed them, or the makers of our culture. They did their little garbage thing. It's because We see, we as human beings, we have our limitations, which is, for instance, we don't like to stay in the cold. We don't like to stay in a heat. Why? Because it hurts us. I'm just giving you some basic stuff. So the same with cultural things. You can push things to an extreme, and like a culture thing is, like, for instance, that Dali. I like Dali, Salvador Dali, even though he pushes it, but he's intelligent at least. But let's say Pablo Picasso. You look at that one, and there was supposed to be something that, if you don't understand, you're not sophisticated. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. They try to shame you. You look at the Pablo Picasso's art, then you look at like, what the hell? Well, it's so stylistic and it's so, you don't understand him. You're not sophisticated. That's the word they try to put you down. If you don't accept, you're not open-minded to accept garbage, not to look into it. Remember, open-minded doesn't mean to accept garbage. It's to look at it and then assess the whatever is pushed onto you and then make your own decision. That is open-mindedness, not, oh, you don't accept me doing this, you're not open-minded. No. I might disagree with that, with your thing, but I'm looking into it. So, anyway, this is the open-mindedness and the way they try to push certain things to us, and the human nature or pushes away garbage. Like, put that to a child and he's going to look, what the hell is that eye over there, nose over there? They will not understand because he's not sophisticated enough to make the mental gymnastics to accept this kind of things that they should be accepted by some. Over there is the Hotel des Invalides, where Napoleon Bonaparte, the Dome of Invalids, where Napoleon Bonaparte is buried. I just been over there. I made a video before this one. Let me take this hat off. It's already warm enough. Oh, what? Okay, but baby doll, not gonna get me caged here. I gotta go. Merci de préparer. Okay, so that's the bridge that I couldn't go, or I feel like you can go over it, but I'm not gonna go over it. I'm gonna go to the Place de Concorde, which is, that's where where they used to guillotine, all the people that they didn't like. Like, it's gonna come, we have a certain kind of guillotine right now in United States of America, where it's called cancel culture, or cancel. That's the same kind of culture guillotine at this point. The human, don't fool yourselves, don't think that we are somehow more civilized now and then we will not end up into doing this and doing that. We will end up doing this and that, not we, they. Why? The Germans were the most civilized, right, country, nation in 1930s, 1940s, and look what happened over there. So here is one obelisk brought by Napoleon from, where is it? From Egypt, but where is it from? Where? From Alexandria, I think it is. So we're gonna go there, and from there, maybe the Élysée Palace is on this side here. But from that one you can go to Versailles, to Louvre Museum. So let's go to the Place du Concorde. All right, so let's go over this next beautiful cultural developments. All right. And they tried to, according to some, these guys with that beautiful picture here, they tried to recreate the Last Supper. Remember? Michelangelo's, I think, was it? And let's see. Olympic Games opening ceremony. The far right is the only one not enjoying the spectacle. So they frame it in such a way that you're an extremist if you don't like their perversities. Don't let yourself buffaloed by this. Let me show you. Here, this is the article. So they labeled you. If you don't like that garbage or whatever, you are a far right. Well, that means it makes at least 70 or 80% of the population far right in that case. Be careful, because when you label people like that loosely, then you're gonna have people say, yeah, okay, well, I identify as one then. So then you lump, they don't want to lump the center, but they try to shame you into shutting up, keeping your mouth shut. We have the cowboys. I'm a cowboy, baby. Right? Kid Rock. So here you are, far right, my friends. I mean, you might like it. I didn't. So, must be one. All right, now we find out that there's a cultural war here between Aya Nakamura. And Aya Nakamura, this woman, she was toppled in the opening ceremony right here. You can see who she is by that. So there you have the Aya Nakamura is, and that's not her name anyway. She is, which way? She is the most, the French nation listen to this person, all right? Yeah, that one. Listen to her because she's somehow just a trend, you know, just a trend, not pushed by anybody, just a trend. And I don't think we can go to Place du Concorde because it's all garbage here. Not garbage, but it's a stadium that's a stands built over there on the other side too. It's like 3 or 4 stadium size. Oh, we got España here, the Spanish team. So anyway, she says, Aya Nakamura sings at the opening ceremony of the 2024 Olympics. Details has not escaped anyone at it divides. Well, of course it divides. You push something on a society, what do you expect? You're gonna have some blowback and pushback. Hey, oh, some people want to be in video, but they don't realize I'm videotaping against me. So there she is. Celine Dion was over there, and she was with Macron, Miss Macron, Mrs. Macron, Madame Macron, Brigitte, and I'm gonna read you. I want to see if I can enter it. Can I go through this?
Not here, this way and on the right.
Okay. Where is Élysée Palace? This way?
This way and the next roundabout on the right.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so I can't go through there, I have to go different. And this is, anyway. So, she was toppled by someone else of the same stripe. And we have, let me see, which one is it? For the Paris Olympics, Brigitte Macron dazzles with a rejuvenating, I don't think so, the rejuvenating, her vagina rejuvenation, but that makes you look 10 years older than 50. So she's like 70 something. Right there, but that's an older picture because I saw how she was dressed. I have a regular picture. She is 70 some. I don't care. I like old women. Not that kind, but not that far. But nevertheless, you have to accept your age. You have to accept your age. I mean, I'm not a young man. I don't give a shit. I mean, it should matter more what you have here than what you have here. Yes, this matter. This is important, but not the most important. But nevertheless, they try to make this that her hairdo makes you look better. A little bit 10 years older than 50. So she's 70 something, so you must be looking like 50. All right, so I don't care. I remember Candace Owens, whom I like. She, with some people here, claim that Brigitte Macron, the wife of Emmanuel Macron, is not a woman or something. I personally don't care. I don't know why that's a big deal. Honestly, I mean, you can say, well, I mean, you said something perversity. Well, if he loves or he loves it, I don't care. I don't want them to push it on me or get to the point where if I don't approve of that and I don't applaud it like a seal, then I am far right or I am ist or ism or whatever I am. This is what bothers me with many things, like anything, don't push it on me. I can say I don't like it, but hey, you're not going to get a job, Emil, if you don't like that. You're not going to get a promotion. Maybe you're going to fire you. Maybe this and that. Well, that's the point where we are in the free speech America. And these guys, I think, are way ahead of United States of America and Canada regarding that garbage. I am for, I don't like it, I can say it. What are you going to do? Oh, fire me? Well, if you fire me, then I'm going to react All right, and when we react, we are stronger, and you guys might have your own country. I'm not gonna afford. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, all right. Let's see what do we have here. There's a big phone here. All right, Brigitte Macron. All right, Brigitte Macron, chic in powder pink, shoulder pads and details. She reveals her legs in her elegant suit. How do you reveal your legs in a suit? That's pantalon, that's trousers, that's pants, long pants. I saw the picture. So nevertheless, she is right here. She is dazzling, man. She is right there. She looks chic. Maybe she looks chic. Hey, she's chic. Vous voulez papari pape? Okay. Avec moi? No. Man, no, that's impossible. So again, another thing with Macron, with her. When you try to overemphasize certain qualities or, I don't know, physical traits, and it's obvious that you try to do something that is, oh my God, I got scared. I lost my little thing here, not my brain, or my balls. The balls are dragging down. I hear them behind me. Or ping, 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 ping. However, no, we can go this way. So we're back. Let's see what's next. Brigitte Macron. Now, all right. Since we're in France, let's talk about one of my favorite actors, who is Alain Delon, an old French actor. I like him a lot. Always liked him. This guy right here, now he's 70-some. I don't know if he's not 80 almost. And since he was fond of Russia and like, for instance, others like Gérard Depardieu, another French actor, or Steven Seagal, or the crazies, you know, they moved to Russia. Since then, they became ugly and bad, and something is wrong. But I like him because these guys did with a warrant. They went to Alain Delon's house, and they found about 70 guns and about 3,000 rounds of ammunition. So that's good, that's good. And he was not prosecuted for that. Why? Because he's Alain Delon. French people can have guns like we can have in the US, and that's a shame. But hey, they're freer than everybody else. I saw a lyceum, a high school, and it was, I took a picture of it. It's on this phone actually, not on this one. And it says égalité, fraternité, liberté, égalité, fraternité on the entrance. So that must have been from the 18th century, early French Revolution, old high school. So let me read this one, but I don't have the glasses, so I'll try to see what's going on here. Let me turn it the other way so I can, oh man. All right, now I can. Alain Delon can finally sleep soundly as a reminder. The secret monster, the sacred monster of French cinema was the subject of an investigation following a search carried out at his home on February 22nd, 2024. That day, the authorities came to visit his property in Doucy, in Lorette, before finally leaving with a very large haul. Indeed, 72 firearms. Good God, I love that. And more than 3,000 rounds of ammunition has been seized by the police. Unsurprisingly, an investigation was opened against Alain Delon for possession of firearms. This was finally concluded on Friday, July 26, 2024, without the actor being worried, because everything was dropped. So good for him. But we love guns, but the government loves them more than we, it seems like. All right, let's see what else we have here. Let me just go. I have a lot of articles from Russia and Romania and United States of America, but it's going to be for another video. So far, and with Lavrov, shit is getting heated in Far East, and Mr. Donald Trump received Netanyahu, Bibi Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu at Mar-a-Lago, and he promised this and he promised that. So again, same people playing the same garbage, and they want us to be like sheep. Well, I'm approaching the Élysée Palace. It's right, that's the entrance. I will get there, so bear with me. Yeah, make sure the hair looks good like Brigitte, so it shows me that I'm 10 years older than 50. Oh man, beautiful town. The old town I'm talking. I went by train, and I've been through many stations, and little by little the ethnic, let's put it nicely, ethnic slash racial composition changes with every station almost. And as you come closer to the center, old center of Paris, that changes. It turns, it's okay. One day they will not be able to go anywhere else. Is this the Élysée Palace? From the picture, let me ask these guys. Hello, is this the Élysée Palace? Élysée? This? Macron, where's Macron? Here, that way?
Yes.
Can I go there? No, I can't go whatever.
No.
Oh, liberté? No, no, no. Okay, so I can't go over there. Thank you. So somewhere over there, but I know that this. Well, what is this? What is this? This is not the same thing.
Matignon.
Matignon, what is this?
Prime Minister.
Oh, Prime Minister. Atal.
Yes.
Half Jewish. Good job, guys. Friends. All right, so here is the Prime Minister. All right, they didn't like my joke, but doesn't not joke because it's reality. So this is Prime Minister. The President is that way. So, what should we go? We go through that. Can I go on? Yeah. All right, we're gonna go through this up front here, and we're gonna go to Atal. Man, he was surprised. Like, okay, look at this beautiful street. Look how narrow it is. And this is the Prime Minister's right here. That door. I know the same thing is at the President's Palace. All les enfants de la patrie. Okay. All right. Well, it seems like that's it for this video. But let's talk about the Olympics now a little bit more before we end this video. And French nation, as Bogdan, my cousin, said, is going to be the first, according to some, and these are beautiful restaurants, first African country in Europe, and it has nuclear weapons. So be careful. The same thing with other countries in the West who have nuclear weapons, and some people who might have some ressentiment. If they get a hand of those, that will be retribution, payback, and you owe me. And they call it reparations. So be careful. Even though you didn't do anything, I always say, remember, and these guys should remember, but they don't. They have an amnesia. Remember the Haiti, 1806, if I remember correctly. So what happened in Haiti, 1806? It was a massacre conducted by the slaves, who, some of them were promoted to military, and they were commanders and so on, some of them. So they killed each and every white French. Go and look for it. And they liberated themselves. And that's why now Haiti is a blossoming country, even though the same idiots came and helped Haiti so many times, intervened with money and all that. They should have just let them be. And I'm pretty sure they would have Wakanda, or whatever that's called, Wakanda, the idiot movie. the imaginary hateful movie, but hey, from some perspective, some people loved it. Good for you. Well, that was good because for some, that could be an alarm sound. Why? They call it some dog whistle thing. Be careful. By the time probably we could be dead, but you're gonna have, or you have already children and grandchildren. But the French, they still have it, they think. But one time, when they're gonna have the defense minister, let's say the security services, the secret police, the guys who are very well connected with the second and third echelon, very well our boys, they will just one day enter your office and get you out, and they could pull a 1806 on you. Hey, but the Americans have Lloyd Austin, they have Brown, and others, don't they? Oh, I don't think we can go this way. I think we can. So French is way ahead. It's just that something that's chic, it's cool. Until it happens to them, and then it's going to be too late. And remember the so-called, how do you call those guys? Allies. So maybe it's not a secret now, but I've been associated with state government in the state of Michigan, and we received some emails at one point with some training, cultural sensibilization and desanitation and whatever. And one of these training that we have to take asked us at one of the questions whether if we are allies to any minority group or, and I turned off that, I exited, and I was waiting for, the director to come and contact me, because they didn't like that I didn't complete that, but nobody came and said anything. I think this is the back door of Élysée Palace, because he's right on the other side. That over there. So nevertheless, they asked me if I was an ally. If you're an ally against someone, and who that one was, against whom? So I was an ally against me. Remember, allies are always killed last in a revolution. Why? Because then you don't need them anymore, and then you point and say, hey, wait a minute, you are one of them actually. But the imbeciles don't realize that. They think that by supporting the victims, they will be spared because they are on the right side of whatever morality is fed to these imbeciles, baboons. But actually, they will be the last ones that they will be guillotined. History shows up, not me, I don't, but this is a reality, is not me just saying. Coiffure. Want to have a coiffure? Look at these beautiful doors. Ah, the Japanese flag. Must be the embassy. Right here. That's Ukrainian. God damn it. Look at that. That's the Ukrainian flag. That must be the Ukrainian embassy here. Or something, because here is the Japanese flag. Japan's flag. So that is obviously Nihon flag right there with the Japanese guard. Holy moly macaroni. Look at that. An occupied country by the same guys who try to occupy now Ukraine. Who are those? America. God shed his grace on thee. Bum bum bum. From sea to shining sea. I'm in a good mood, so what the hell. Beautiful buildings. This looks like in Vienna, the apartment if you want to go and visit Sigmund Freud, the psychoanalyst, psychoanalyst. It's the same kind of thing as I think in the fourth story. It's rainy. It's okay. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. Right. We have a hat, don't we? Proud hat, Michigan State University hat. Look at the little dogs. The little dogs. They're dead. The hell is going on here? Look at that sorry ass. More here. That's animal cruelty. Hermes. So everywhere, as you can see, is gendarmerie and police. And here, let me put my hat so I don't get too wet. Not that we care too much, but you know. Shut the hell up. All right. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. All right, so remember, culture is not changed from the ground up. It's changed from up there. And remember where these guys are dragging you into. And remember, tolerance, it doesn't mean accept everything is pushed onto you. Tolerance should be reciprocal. So you have to have reciprocity in tolerance. Hey. So yeah. So see, when these guys ask you for tolerance, remember they want you to tolerate something they do, but that means you have to give up something, but they would not give anything for you. Because every time I ask you to be tolerant, I want to be flexible so I can push. But when you say, wait a minute, you push something on me, I ask you to be tolerant, and I'm trying to push on you. Oh, here's the part down. Oh, since we're over here. And over there is the Place de Concorde, where we can't probably go. The obelisk, and here, where should we go? Well, we're gonna go here first, like that. And we're gonna still wanna go to the, but we can't go in because it's Olympics, but woo, this is the, how do you call Marlemont? Everywhere you go, you find, oh, we can go in here. Are you gonna check us? Let's see. I can go there? You wanna check on me?
No, don't check.
All right, see you next time. Next time, never time. All right, so here is. So we are right here, right there. So we started the thing here on this bridge. We went like that, and then like this, kind of, and we are in this area. This is, oopsie Dixie. You know, these guys pretend, you know, they're nice. They're just have them suspect you of something, and then you're gonna see how many rights you got. Anyway, what was I saying about the culture being intolerance, be pushed on you, and the open minds? These guys are just these guys, the makers of our civilization now, or destroyers of our civilization. They have a few words that they are using constantly in order to bash you if you disagree with them. And they're all moral charged words, like you're not a good person, you're not a tolerant, you're not kind. All these, how do you call it, subjective feelings that you can, okay, what do you mean I'm not tolerant? Can we measure how tolerance is? I mean, from 0 tolerance to 100 tolerance, that means I give you everything. I understand it, but in between, so things like this, with tolerance, you're not a good person, be kind. I don't want to be kind at all. I want to be truthful. I want to be truthful. And based on truth, you distribute justice. No, it doesn't work that way. Right there, you have 3 points. The first one is the obelisk, right there. And there's a Concorde Plaza. Then in the back, you see the Hotel des Invalides, the dome. That's where Napoleon is. And the other one right in front, I have to say, ich weiß es nicht. I don't know. I don't know what it is. All right, let's try to enter here. I don't know where this gets me, but let's remember all the Corinthian columns over there on top. Beautiful. And here is a stadium. For what exactly? I think exact events, I don't know. But we can't go over there. That's a very nice fountain over there. Maybe you can see it just a little bit. It's a fountain right there. Eh? And here is where they guillotine. Where am I going?
Par là, s'il vous plaît.
Where? Why?
Non, il y a la valise.
What's that?
La valise, là.
Oh, valise. Oh my God. The valise over there. See that blue thing? Someone left it over there. Quickly, I'll be a victim. Oh my God. Let's go this way. The valise. The valise, you can do shit. The valise. A little valise over there left by someone. I'm just going that way. All right. But anyway, I couldn't have gone anyway. They couldn't let me go over there. So, my friends, here it is. I will have another video after this one with Russia, Ukraine, Trump, Netanyahu, Kamala Harris, things like this. But I want to go to Père Lachaise right now. I think here is about 1:30 p.m. and I know I have about maybe 1 more mile and a half. I don't know how. I know it's that way. Why? I looked over a map, so I kind of know Paris, and it's hi. I know it's where the main points of interest are. So I know it's that way. So I'm gonna go straight to this building, and I'm gonna go over there and see if I get before they close, and gonna visit some friends. Now is the right time because it's rainy. Some baboons will be home because they're afraid they will melt. Therefore, I'll be alone with them. Every time I go to a cemetery, I don't go to a dead place. For me, going over there, I'm surrounded by something. There are people around you. Their bones, their remains, and possibly their spirits.
Like, oh, I need some socks.
See, we're gonna see the guy that we thought we're not gonna see. You remember when I said see you later? All right, excuse me more. Thank you. Oh, we met again.
Oh, yeah.
See you later. I hope not. All right, we become friends soon. Can you imagine? You see how life plays tricks? All right, my friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Or if you want, you can stick with me until we get to the Pantheon memorabilia, whatever it is. Ice cream here. Ice cream here. So as I said, it's about, from my hotel room to Père Lachaise, about 3.5 miles. So that would be around 6 miles, 7 miles round trip if I go straight, kind of, which I'm not gonna go straight because I don't know the way. I'm just gonna go like or maybe I go to Notre Dame de Paris, and then from there I go to the Louvre, and from the Louvre I go to Père Lachaise. But I have to start at Notre Dame. I will see. Well, this is big. You see, I've seen these buildings in the past. I've seen them as pictures, but when you come next to them or close to them, then you realize how massive they really are. I turned Romanian here a little bit, which is crossing, but hey, this is like a resort town. Look how wide it is on the side. That's why I took this way. Took it this way. Look how wide, long it is, with those columns. Unbelievable. Now I haven't been to the original one in. Well, if you want to go to the original one, then you go to Greece. What's Parthenon, and then the other one is Pantheon. In Rome is Pantheon, I think, for the gods, all the gods. And the other one is Parthenon, the one in Greece. The Greece one in Athens, that's the first one, Acropolis. That's the first one. And then I think it was the Romans, obviously. And then this, beautiful. And that's that door, if you go to Rome, it's a almost 2,000 years old, if I remember, door made out of, steel, iron. I can't remember if it's steel. It's improper to say iron because iron is just a It's without the proper mixture. Then you turn it into steel. Otherwise, look at this beautiful thing. All right, okay. Is it a church? Is it a church? Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to melt, so I'm not going to go in the church. God will strike me, right? No? Okay. I'm not going to go. Let's go in. What the hell? I didn't know it was a church. But nevertheless, they turn it into a church. I mean, this one was a church. They want to ask for money. You know what I'm going to do, right? Wow. Oh, it's not the same. Michael Jackson is coming out now. All these fumes. Remember that movie, the original Highlander, with Christopher Lambert, when Kerrigan, whatever his name is, the bad guy comes to the church and he's like, and Bob destroys, closes, turns off all this. I'm not gonna go in there. Oh, looks like the La Pieta over there. It's not like Pieta. La Pieta is where you have no Jesus Christ in a hand, on the arms of his mother after he was taken off the cross. Push, push, push. Well, okay, here we are. We saw this one. Look how massive these things are. And again, look, it's at least, it's about 2 meters wide. Obviously, this is not something that was built thousands of years ago, but still beautiful. Now, this is civilization, my civilization. I like it. If you don't like it, great, build your own, but don't destroy mine. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.